Hello and welcome to Business 110 Introduction to Business. My name is Nicole Peters and I'll be your instructor for this course. This is an 8-week online accelerated course, which means we have to go through everything we would normally go over in 16 weeks in half the time. The course will run from now, October 15th, until December 15th. Now, obviously, you found your way over to getting started because you're watching this video, so congratulations. Now I'm going to go ahead and ask that you go through all the steps in their entirety, starting with step 1. Take that course entry quiz. The course entry quiz is due no later than October 20th, and failure to take the CEQ prior to the due date will result in the student being withdrawn from the course. Now, this is not my policy. This is a college-wide policy, so please take that course entry quiz. It does not count toward your grade. Just go in there and take it. I could care less what your grade is on the course entry quiz. I just need you to take it. Right? Once you start or finish the course entry quiz, go through all the different steps. You'll see step 2, step 3. The expectation is that you read all of the steps in their entirety until you get to the bottom. Now, step 4, the course resources. That's a lot of important information. And so this is the area where you'll probably spend the most time. Now you can go ahead and click here, but you can also find the course resources over to the left as well at any point throughout the semester. The course resources have a lot of important information. First of all, we have the syllabus. Let's talk a little bit about the importance of a syllabus. I can honestly say only about 10% of all students read the syllabus. How do we know this? Well, we know this because we can run course reports that show what the students access and if they download the syllabus and if they read it. Or we can't assume that you read it, but we can see that at least you accessed it and downloaded it, right? But I want to go ahead and reiterate how important the syllabus is. I would say 99% of all questions students have are found in the syllabus. It talks about the late work policy, the attendance policy, how to submit assignments. It talks about your textbook. It literally is a roadmap for the student to be successful. And it's, again, very frustrating. My colleagues and I always talk about how frustrating it is that our students don't read this. This is what's going to help you be successful. So the expectation is every single student will read the syllabus in its entirety and maybe even a couple times. Well, one can hope, right? It also talks about required materials, the course schedule that will outline your all your due dates for you. As you can see, it's listed there. And then how your assignments are graded, how this course works, basic steps. Now, I can honestly say that if a student goes through the getting started process, follows all the steps, reads what they're supposed to, I can pretty much guess that student is going to be very successful in this class. I try to give you all the expectations up front so there's no guesswork. I want you to do well, and this is where you're going to find how you can do well. Everything's listed for you. And once you complete all the steps, you get to the bottom, there is a quiz. So it'll ask you questions that might be found on the syllabus or might be found on the course schedule. Please go ahead and review that information and take your Getting Started quiz. Now, the Getting Started quiz is worth 25 points. You have 2 attempts with no time limit. So it is open book. I don't expect you to remember every question, but I do expect you to go back and look up those answers. There's also a discussion board post due on the 20th. Once you complete that CEQ, the Getting Started quiz, and the discussion board post, you can move on to lessons. So the lessons can be found over to the left. The lessons will not appear until you take that CEQ. So you will need to take that CEQ as soon as you log in, get that over with, and then move on to your different lessons. Now, I try to make up the course so it's pretty self-explanatory. You have it by different weeks. I feel as though it's organized well. It has due dates almost everywhere, so there shouldn't ever be a surprise when something's due. You can go ahead and click on the lesson. In here, you'll find the different modules or different chapters, and then the assignments when they're due as well. In addition to the lessons being organized and letting you see what is due and when, you have that course schedule over here to the left. You also have My Grades, which is a list of all of your assignments when they're due and what the points are, and the rubrics. So the rubric, a grading rubric, tells a student what they need to do well or how they need to do well on a certain assignment. And so it's very specific, and I'll tell you what I'm looking for as far as different grading criteria. This is also the area where students will go in and look at their grades once they're graded. Now, I'm not going to reiterate the getting started and how important that is enough in this video. Please make sure you go through all the different things in here and make sure you especially look at the review the important information about the student technical difficulties. Textbook information can be found over here to the left. There is a video in there as well. So I'm already getting questions about the textbook. Please watch the video. It's only a few minutes in length. It'll go ahead and outline everything that you need to know for the semester. I look forward to a great semester together. It'll be fun. It'll be interesting. Business 110 is a very interesting course. It just kind of gives you brief understanding of the business world. Please reach out if you have any questions, and I look forward to a great semester. Thank you so much.